Hopefully this it will work now. Hopefully. Maybe. Dun, 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 dun. Weird. Very weird. Very, very weird.
Yeah.
Very, very weird. Is it working?
Is it working? Refresh because it says.
Is it working?
Hold on. Yes, it's working.
Okay. Stream got nuked. No, the stream crashed. Like Streamlabs crashed for some reason. And then I restarted and you guys had no sound. I was saying Muno that I timed you out by mistake because I was trying to click on George's link. And you typed and it moved up and it was exactly where my mouse was. That time off thing.
I'm sharing my sub. Bro, Twitch are now like spamming people with messages going,
Oh
switch
yeah,
to 3 month sub. Oh my god.
all the fucking time. A special like that.
Yeah. If they cared about people subbing, they wouldn't be like, why don't you try Turbo?
Oh shit.
All right. I'll pick up my big fat ass and go to the gym, and I'll be back without dying, hopefully, in a couple.
Okay, George, have fun.
All right, brother. Thank you. I'll catch you boys later. Bye.
Bye. Now we have to reload this shit, right? Know what bothers me? Fucking texture here. The ears. Ritopo? What are you talking about? What Ritopo are you talking about? Sorry. This doesn't pass through. Well, do we have like a setting for this tool? Sample all layers? Or is completely fucking useless? All layers, why the fuck is not working? No, but it was by default on all layers. I think it's bugged. On object projection is not working. No. What the? Why it only painted like 3? This is very broken. The fuck is this?
Andrea!
No, this is a weird fucking bug. Maybe it's something about pulling, calling. Come on, how long do you need to fucking autosave? Hey Nick. It's so fucking weird that it's not working. Whatever. Okay, Lori, I might have to ban you. I'm not gonna lie. If my marble said to be laggy when doing large project, texture project like this one, no. Compared to fucking substance, this is disgrace. Perfect. Yeah. Something changed with the specularity. For this albedo. Like you're having fun, Lori. Just seen your message on in Discord. Not often you get to work on a personal project. I don't know, man. I don't think I could do this only professionally. Like even when I had at one point in my career, I had 3 projects at the same time. Work on 3 different companies. I was working 18 hours a day, every fucking day, 7 days a week. Right? And I would still find an hour or two from time to time to do some personal stuff because I could not fucking, like, my brain will melt if I would only do this professionally. How do I invert this? This is the thing that I hate because I cannot invert with levels. I need to actually put a fucking invert here, right? Only on roughness. Bridgestone pays you for your hours. You work on projects at home. They keep you pretty busy. Plus, you have full-time architects clients as well. And you live in America, right? You like 45 jobs to pay the bills. Shouldn't you be retired at this point, old man? Yeah, it's Right now the market sucks, but it will come back. Do not worry. Someone has to make the games when all these big studios will actually realize that people are not buying their shit anymore. Yes, Jenny? Yeah, because it's cheaper here than in America, man. There are a lot of studios, both in Europe and Asia, that got opened and that they build up some experience working for big titles during the pandemic. But it is how it is. Things will go back to normal. They cannot keep up with this shit forever. I don't have any doubt about that. No, no, the workload it sucks at all levels. Listen, like I used before the pandemic, I used to get, or even during the pandemic, I used to get like I don't know, 4 or 5 honest uh, job offers a week, right? Like from studios that are actually doing job, not the kind of you know, I love your work, I want to buy it with crypto. But now it's one every 2 months, maybe. So it's at all levels. It's not only on or juniors or some shit. worked in my career in studios. I only worked 1 year. I mean, in game industry, only 1 year in an actual studio. The rest was the remote. I know. Indie games is the next opportunity. Stop chasing Naughty Dog and Santa Monica. You know why you can't chase indie games? Most of them? They don't have money. Bro, this people getting fired and projects being cancelled happen for a reason. One, it always happened. There always been restructuring in studios. There are always gonna be, studios who fail and whatnot. And then you have the big studios who are not making money. So the accountants do what they know how to do, which is, you know, removing people, not actually fixing the problem. Right? They cure the symptoms, not the fucking disease. But it's not something that never happened before. It did. Now it did a lot more because the big fucking studio really released flops, right? Nobody wants to play what they're releasing nowadays. We want to play games that make us happy. Beautiful games, Not regurgitated bullshit filled up with DEI stuff. That's the problem. And studios will get back at, actually doing proper games eventually. So, Billy. You have a lot of randomness in this. What's the randomness? There's no randomness. None whatsoever. Look at the titles that failed, right? And look at the studios who fired people. Give me one example of studio who got wrecked because they delivered a fantastic product. And I'm sure you're gonna come with an answer, and I'll tell you why that's not a good answer, because they're all corporations. Because when you have Microsoft or Tencent that own, half of the fucking industry, Arcane Austin, you're telling me that Arcane Austin didn't fucking fail with that garbage? It's not about Prey. They failed with that multiplayer fucking game. And Prey was not good when it was released. We all know that. It was a buggy fucking experience. Yeah, they released that fucking vampire multiplayer game that was super bad and, again, woke. People didn't want to play that. They didn't want to pay for it. That's why it got closed. Yeah, they released a multiplayer game. Oh, how the fuck was that shit called? Redfall. Fucking stupid Redfall. It was a terrible fucking game. But again, like, that's how the industry works. Like, studios get closed. Studios need to get rid of, people who are there just to take the money and not actually do anything. A lot of production moved to outsourcing, right? So there's no need for a lot of people in the big studios. But they will come back because once you release 2, 3 fucking games that are failing because of the quality of what you deliver, because you sent everything to, Pakistan, you realize that, shit needs to improve one way or another. So they're gonna change. They're gonna get back to hiring people. I have no doubt. This is the biggest fucking industry in the world, right? The game industry is not gonna die. AI is not gonna make games from scratch. There's still gonna be a need for people. Yes, maybe fewer people, maybe with different skills, whatever, but there's still gonna be a need for people. I really don't stress about this. As I'm saying, like, there's a maybe a year or two till these fucking projects all get released, the ones that were made during this whole 10 years of wokeness. And after this passes, we're gonna see a big correction in terms of what games are and what studios look for. Bro, AI is just hyped at this point. Bro, like, AI right now is fucking useless. Like, like any art related AI is fucking useless. I think they fired the DI people first. No, they closed full studios, focus on robots. But again, like, we'll see. We'll see what it would be. And even if it doesn't, like, this is another thing that I don't really grasp. Like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? What I'm gonna do with my life? If get good, make your own game. What stops you? Like, nowadays, you can literally make your own game with very little effort. Do that. Do your own stuff. There are some huge studios going full banana AI. Yeah, sure. Look, I've seen studios who are using AI. I've had the opportunity to see people uh, for some basic concepting, sure. Uh, but even that, like, big studios are afraid of being sued. So they will, think about it. Or that, Bradley. I keep saying, right? Like, make asset packs. Making money in this industry should not be a problem if you actually want to make money. The problem is with people who don't want to work and they just expect to drop a fucking job at Sony Santa Monica or some shit. And it won't happen till they actually are good enough for Sony Santa Monica. I don't know. The game industry is as it is, right? Like, right now the jobs are few and mostly poorly paid because they're from outsourced studios or smaller studios. That's how it is, right? So if you can or you don't want to get that job, then find other means to make money. I haven't seen you guys making characters and put them on the market. I know people who are dreaming, you know, who have seen an Instagram story from some mentor telling them that they will get a fucking job that pays 10K per month after a year of doing some characters in a mentorship. That's not how it works. How do I know? Yeah, I do the course. I don't have to do the course to know how stupid that shit is. Also, I have a mentorship and I know what students can do in a year. There is no fucking way any student who joins a mentorship can do 4 characters in a year. Even garbage characters. I'm not talking about, production level characters. Even bad production level characters. There's no fucking way. None whatsoever. And not even my students who are having quite a lot of experience can make 4 killer characters in a year. Why? I think art is very underestimated. I think people think it's easy to do art for games, and I think a lot of people got fooled by that idea that some schools are selling and whatnot, and they just want to do art and feel like the industry uh, is working against them because they cannot find the good jobs without understanding that it's actually their fucking fault because they haven't spent enough time growing and learning. I've had students and I've have students who are still just wanna finish stuff instead of understanding that it really takes a lot of effort. It's not just games, even movies have become uninspired. Yes, I mean it's the same thing, right? The big VFX studios went for cheap labor force, and it shows. You also see shitty artists in positions. Yes, you do because uh, half of the I keep saying this. Right? You can have like the most amazing skills in the world. If you don't know how to market yourself, you're not making it. You're not. If you don't sell yourself, if you don't do networking, if you don't meet up with other artists or connect with them in any other way, it's very difficult to make it. Are you calling me a shitty artist, Lessa? No, the shitty artists are usually the people who knew how to promote themselves, but never spent time to actually evolve in any form. They just did one job that they were required to do at work. They kept doing that because, like, let's say you work at Ubisoft, right, and you make Assassin's Creed games since the first one till I don't know now, right? And you use the same fucking workflow with the same fucking textures and normals created with the crazy bump, right? Even nowadays, and then you move to a different studio, right? Because you have experience and a big name and people know you, right? Because you worked on Assassin's Creed for so many years, so many titles, so many fucking good titles with fantastic sales. You'll go to a fucking studio where they actually make things proper. They will look at you like you're insane, right? But they will still hire you because the experience that you have is required. It's not only about the art, right? There are a lot of artists who have no fucking clue what art they're doing, but they have an understanding of the pipeline that is required. Again, from my point of view, and this is something that I said so many times, 90 something percent of the fucking industry are fucking useless. I'm not harsh, Lesso.
Your stream went down for a second.
Oh, it disconnected. The fuck? Are we back? Be patient, Emilimuno. I restarted the stream. Maybe now we have some. We have sound? Why the fuck there is no sound? Makes no sense. Still no sound, right? I don't understand why.